Hey everyone, day 1 of 3 manifestation challenge. I'm so excited to be here with you this morning, afternoon actually. It's 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern time, or morning if you're in Pacific time, or evening wherever you are in the world. And we'll just go ahead and connect with one another and let a few more people come online. Comment below, let me know where you're signing in from. I'm always excited to connect with people all around the world. That's one of my favorite parts of my job or business. And I'm really excited to share with you all a really simple formula for manifestation. It's the formula that I use for manifestation that I use basically in my business and in my life, and I've been using it for quite some time. Thank you so much for the hearts. Let me know where you guys are from. Where do you live? What do you do? What are you excited most about manifestation? And maybe even setting an intention for today. If you have an intention or a desire that you'd really like to see come into your life, you can go ahead and type that into the comments below. And upstate New York. I love New York. Alabama. Beautiful. New York is one of my favorite cities for sure. I've yet to go to upstate Alabama. I have not been to. Anyone else care to share? Ladies, you can go ahead and let me know your intentions if you have an intention for today. I always start my days out with intentions. It's really one of the key pieces that sets you up for great manifestation and great creation. If you're new to me, if you're new to my Periscope or videos in general, I talk a lot about the fact that you are the creator of your reality. Sacramento, California, beautiful. And so you definitely have the power to create your desired reality, your desired life, what you desire to have in it, who you desire to have in it. It's really all up to you. Yes, of course, there's free will. So we have to take that into account. But specifically pertaining to your desires is all around this 3-step formula that I have. And the first is desire, is really connecting to what does your heart long for? What is your soul calling out for? And so that's the first step in my 3-step formula, is desire. The second step is, yeah, absolutely, stay strong, spirituality. Beautiful, excellent. So the first step, desire. Second step is belief and having faith. So when you set an intention or you make a decision, it's very concrete, it's very non-negotiable, and you believe through and through that no matter what, that it's going to happen, or that it already has happened for you. And the third step is action. It's getting into action. So, you know, I'm sure some of you have heard me say before, like, we can't just sit around going, oh, gee, I would love to have this, and it's just going to show up. Their action plays a really key part in this, and putting yourself out there, getting visible. So having the desire, setting the intention, having the belief that it's possible for you, and getting into action to make that possible. And so the universe is going to conspire on your behalf to bring into your life, to shift things around, to make whatever your dreams, aspirations, and desires a reality for you. And so when you focus on this 3-step formula, amazing things are going to happen. You're going to start seeing awesome shifts in your life, and watch the manifestation happen. And so day 2, we're going to get into the difference between inspired action and massive action. And then day 3, I'm going to talk about visualization. And some activities, some really simple activities, enjoyable activities that you can do your day-to-day life that will bring in what you desire and require. Thank you so much for the hearts. If this, again, is your first time joining me on Periscope, thank you so much. Welcome. And I do talk a lot about language. And so along with this 3-step formula, language for manifestation is also really, really important. I ask people, what do you want? And oftentimes they hear, well, I can tell you what I don't want. And when that comes into play, that's really on the lower level vibration of lack, fear, and more negativity. So to get really crystal clear about what your intentions are and to make them very specific for you. You know, everything has to have a purpose. So money flows where there's a purpose. And so, you know, waking up one morning going, oh, I desire to have $1 million. Well, that's great. And that's totally possible. But there has to be a purpose behind that desire. And so what are you going to do with that money, or what are you going to do with that new client that you would love to have sign on this month or this week or whatever? So getting really specific about what your desires are and your intention. So, you know, sitting quietly with yourself and asking yourself the question. Thank you so much for those hearts. And so that is my 3-step formula: desire, belief, action. That's really kind of the basis of manifestation. Having a purpose, being really clear in your intent, and being very positive about it. So not talking about what it is that you don't want, or framing your intentions in a negative way or anything like that, but being very specific, being very positive, and connecting to your heart. I don't normally manifest things with like a dollar amount. So I don't set out saying I want X amount of dollars. I set out by asking the universe or by praying to the divine conscious language. Yes, absolutely. One of my favorite books is the Logos of Now, Conscious Language, the Logos of Now. And it talks all about language and how to use it appropriately. And, sidetracked there. It's coming to me. So just being very specific in your intent, having a purpose, having experiences rather than trying to manifest money. Visualizing the experience. Say if you want a new pair of shoes, or if you want to go on vacation or whatever, it's visualizing that part of the experience specifically that you would really like to manifest in your life. And then you get into reality. So this is much more of the massive kind of masculine type systems and structures that we use. You know, getting into reality about how much that's going to cost you, and so on and so forth, and then going into that. But the universe communicates in a very feminine way. And so manifestation happens when you are in your feminine, and femininity is all about creating. It's a very powerful place to be. It's a very real place to be. So really connecting to your divine connection and aligning with that and aligning with your heart's desires is really going to set you up for great success and great manifestation in your life. So I thank you so much for joining today, and I look forward to speaking with you guys again tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time for Inspired and Massive Action Talk, and we'll continue this conversation then. Take care.